Hey guys, so it's Jordan, you know what I'm saying? And I'm back with another video. You know, I got the hair done, I got a little pineapple going on. See the hairline? Look. Mmm. Look at that shit. Yeah. So anyway, guys, today, oh my god, I think I haven't posted in like a few weeks. Probably because of school. I've been like really busy with school and shit. So I figure I'd do a video real quick. Oh, and one more thing. You know, I was just noticing that my subscribers went up a little bit, right, guys? So my subscribers went up a little bit. So I think actually a lot of it. I started at like 0, and I got like what 117, maybe 113, something like that. So your boy must be doing something right. And I only started a YouTube like what 2 months ago, a little over 2 months ago. And I got like 100 or something, so yeah. So anyway, we about to get into this video. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time. Well, wait, let me backtrack. So if y'all don't know, my mom, she's a Jehovah's Witness, right? So me, my sister, my brother, we all grown up in her household. She, try to kind of force us into being Jehovah's Witnesses and the Christian religion or whatever. So we did not like to go to like their church, which they call the Kingdom Hall every Sunday. It was just one of the sisters in the church, and she was an older sister, and she was really mean to me, like a little bit, like she was like it was sneaky, like subtle little stuff, and I just didn't like her. I was bad already as a kid, and like being a teenager, I was rebellious, so I don't know, I just didn't like her though. So basically, I'm gonna be doing a story time about the time I baked her cookies and spit in them. All right, so let's get into it. So me growing up, my sister, me, and my brother, growing up in my mom's household, we all were she kind of forced us all to be into like the Jehovah's Witness religion or whatever. So she forced us to go to church every Sunday and shit like that, hoping we would suddenly turn into Jehovah's Witnesses. Oops, it's not focusing, guys. Oh, there we go. And what happened was, there was this one sister at her church. So we would go every Sunday. I hated going to the hall. I hated going to church on Sundays. She would make all three of us go, and I would just go there and I would just sleep. The meeting was like 2 hours long, and I would just go in there, and after the first 30 minutes, like I would just be asleep. And she used to pinch me to wake up. Even though she was sitting right next to me, she used to text me and be like, get up, or this is gonna happen when you get home, or you're not gonna get this when you get home. Guys, my mom used to even give me allowance just for staying up during church, because I used to go to sleep and not give a fuck about that damn church. So she used to be like, listen, if you stay up and you stay attentive to everything, you could get this, or you'll get the allowance of this much this week, blah, blah, blah. So it was bad. So sometimes I used to try to stay. I used to drink tea, sneak and drink her coffee, but every time I walked through them doors, I was knocked the fuck out. So let me tell you though, so there was this one, now everybody at that hall, like the reason why I don't like the hall is because everybody's not what they claim to be. They all walk around and act friendly, but they're really not. And they're actually really rude. Like you could just feel the energy and the vibe. Like me, oh my bad, I'm thinking about nose. Oh wow. Me, guys, I used to go into church on Sundays, but I didn't like wearing a suit and tie, like the traditional suit and tie. So sometimes me and my mom would compromise with me, and she would be like, all right, just wear whatever you want as long as you come. So I used to go, and we used to go into the hall, and people just used to be looking at me like, because I wasn't wearing church clothes. I'm like, but I wasn't wearing nothing bad. I just wasn't wearing church clothes. Like, I used to have like sneakers, like Air Force Ones on with some jeans and a shirt. But because it wasn't a suit and tie and something casual, they used to be judging, which they shouldn't be doing. So it was that they used to do. Like, it was just weird. I just really didn't like it there. And even my sister didn't like it. Like, we knew like the vibe was off and shit was off about it. So we just really didn't like going. My mom, she couldn't tell that a lot of them were fake, because they really are, you could tell. Like, they're really fake. They like to smile in your face, but you know they gossip behind you or they talk shit. But I don't know if she was naive to it or what, but she enjoyed it. So yeah, we used to go, and there was this one particular sister that I did not like. She was older. I don't know. I didn't like her, and I ended up becoming friends with her son. So me and her son ended up becoming friends in the hall, and we used to hang out outside of the hall. He used to come over. I used to go over there, and when I used to go over there, like, I did not like her. Like, she was an asshole. Like, she used to just fuck the vibe up for. She used to just fuck the vibe up for both of us, like, badly. She used to be like, oh, yeah, I need to be in bed by 8. Oh, yeah, I can't have the music too loud. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't be playing this video game. Why do you have this game? If I knew this, I wouldn't have let your friend come over. Just all kinds of shit. Like, she used to be aggravating as fuck, so I did not like her. So one day, I don't know what it was, but she was just always, like, she was just always in my fucking business. Like, I did not like her. Like, one time, me and my mom made a compromise. This is how it started. Me and my mom made a compromise, or my mom compromised with me, because I was a kid. And she was like, come to the meeting. You're going to go, stay up, blah, blah, blah. And usually after service is over, people like to converse and talk and socialize. But I didn't like to do that because I didn't like them. So she was like, if you sit through the meeting, when it's over, I'll give you the keys and you can go to the car. So after one of the meetings, I did everything she asked. Sat through the meeting. The meeting was over. She got up to start talking. I had to go find her. I was like, Mom, can I get the keys? She did not want to give me the keys. She's like, hold up. Still standing there fucking talking. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And so she didn't want to give me the keys. And so I'm like, still ask her. I'm like, Mom, like, can I get the keys? Like, can I go in the car? Blah, blah, blah. Why the fuck this motherfucking bitch, the other sister that I'm telling you about, I forgot what she said that day, but she said something like, leave your mother alone. Or she was like, you see us talking. And guys, it slipped. And I told her, I was like, girl, shut the fuck up before I punch you in the face. And I told her I shouldn't have said that, but I just really didn't like them. I was like, I think I said something along. I was like, shut the fuck up. Or I was like, stupid. Or I think I did. I think I was like, before I punched you in the face. I was bad as a kid. I was really bad, like, really bad. So I think I might have said something like that. And when I told her, I think I told her to shut the fuck up. I ain't tell her I was gonna punch her. I told her to shut the fuck up. And when I told her to shut the fuck up, she was like, and my mom was like, and my mom gave me the keys to the car so fast. So anyway, yeah. So she was spazzing on me in the car, doing the typical shit that parents do when I got home and shit like that. And so basically, I was like, okay, so I was supposed to apologize. She wanted me to apologize to the sister. I was like, okay, so. Is people upstairs? Oh no, I'm on the 4th floor, so nobody could be upstairs. I'm like, are they creeping and shit? Never mind. But yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so she wanted me to apologize, and yeah. Why the fuck? I was like, okay. So one morning I woke up, it was Sunday, we were supposed to go to the hall. One morning I woke my fat ass up to bake this bitch some cookies. Let me tell you what I did with these cookies. These were special cookies, but not like 420 special. I'm talking like saliva special. So basically, and that's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing because it's nothing to be proud of, but it's a story time. I'm just letting y'all know, like, what I did. But basically, I did not like her at all. I didn't like none of them, but her, she just had to open her mouth that day and butt in, and she should just mind her business. So I woke up one morning, baked a few cookies, right? And I baked the cookies and I had a lemon in the fridge. I took the lemon out the fridge and I was like squeezing the lemon juice like on the cookies. I think it was like either oatmeal or chocolate chip, and I was squeezing them on the cookies, right? I wanted them to be sour and nasty, but I squeezed too much lemon juice on the cookies in the middle, so the middle got soggy. So like you could take your finger and you could press down in the middle and it'll leave a print. So one of the cookies I already had to throw away because I put a print in it, but I was like, oh shit. So I squeezed lemon on them, and I was spitting in them. I was spitting each one of them after they were done, like, so wet the top, like, I damped the top, like, wet the fuck out of the top. But they was so soggy where I could put my finger in it. So I took them, I'm all stuttering, guys. So basically they were so soggy, and you know, I had like an hour, it was an hour until we had to go to the hall. So I took them put them in aluminum foil and I put them in the freezer. So I'm thinking if I put them in the freezer, they would get, you know, they would harden back up, which they did. We getting ready to leave for the hole. I took the cookies, wrapped them up. I think I had a little baggie. My mom had like gift bags anyway in the pantry. So I put them in a little baggie, tied them up. And so we got to the hall, did the usual, went to service, after converse. So I walked up to her. I was like, hi, sister. I could say her name. But I was like, hi, sister. Blah. And she was like, hi, Jordan, how are you? Are you better? Are you feeling better from last week? I was like, yeah, I'm feeling better. Yeah, thanks for asking. Sorry, guys, somebody calling me. I was like, yeah. I just declined it on my phone. How is it ringing on my computer? Anyway. So she was like, how are you? Are you feeling better from last week? I was like, yes, thanks for asking, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, and I told her, I was like, hey, sister, I also got you. I told her, I was like, oh, I also made you something to apologize. She was like, what? Oh my God, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, I baked you some cookies. So I pulled out the cookies. She was like, oh my God, thank you, Jordan. That was so sweet. That is so sweet. What kind are they? I was like, chocolate chips. She's like, oh my God, they look delicious. All that rah-rah. I'm like, yeah. Thank you. And so she took the cookie, so we parted our ways. So I'm watching her and I'm seeing her. She's parting ways. She's talking to other people in the congregation, socializing with them. I'm like, okay. But then after I gave her the cookies, like, part of me started feeling like guilty. Like, it started to not feel right. So I was like, Jordan, go get those cookies back from her. Cause she would have ate them shits. Them shits would have been sour and spitty. And she probably I don't even know. She's old, so she probably wouldn't even have known. But yeah, so I took the cookies back from her. Let me tell you guys. So I found her again. I was, hey, Sister Jenny, actually, can I get those back? So she's looking at me like, what the fuck? Like, she was like, you want the fucking cookies back? I'm like, yeah, can I get those back? Like, and she was like stuttering. Like, she was gonna ask me why, but she was like just like stuttering. She had raised her hand and gave me the cookies, and I just gradually, like, you know, slowly took them on her. I was like, thank you, and I just walked away. She probably was like, this weirdo ass nigga. Like, but yeah, so I think I did the right thing at the end of the day. I did take the cookies back, so yeah, I mean, you know, you got those people that will spit in your food, you know, people that's real disrespectful. I'm not even like that, guys. I swear I'm really not like that. But like I said, I was bad as a child. I'm still bad. But I was really bad as a child. I'm still bad. And she just was about to get it that day. It was either that or she was about to get slapped. So I didn't want to do that. I don't know if I couldn't have did that. So I was like, let me just spare her cookies. So, and I ended up taking them back, and she ended up not eating them. She ended up looking at me like I was a weirdo anyway. I'm not even like, I don't even like condone that or promote that. Don't be spitting in people's food or anything, because I wouldn't want nobody spitting my food. But I mean, you grow and you learn and you evolve, you change, you adapt. Like I said, that was like a few years back. Shit, I'm 21 now. Let's see. That was back in like, that was when Rihanna dropped her Anti album. That was when Rihanna dropped, that was like 2 days later after Rihanna dropped her Anti album. Everybody was going crazy about it. And Love on the Brain was all over the radio. Cause I remember, because I was listening to the Rihanna album in church. Guys, I was listening to the Anti album in church. So I think I had my not AirPods, because AirPods wasn't even popping. I don't even think they was out back then. But I had my actual Apple Buds in, and I had like one bud in, and I used to sit by the wall. My mom used to sit on the outside, even though it should have been the other way around, because I was the guy. But yeah, I used to sit in the wall because I didn't want nobody to be around me. I ain't fuck with nobody. She used to sit on the outside. My sister used to sit on the outside. And I used to have one earbud in. I was just jamming to that shit. And you got me like, oh. Yeah, so I remember that's when that shit happened. That was back in like 2015. So what? I was how old? I think that was my freshman year of high school of 2015. I was 14 years old, right? Like I said, I was bad as a kid, but I wouldn't do that now. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. I just had to drop that story so I can figure out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Look at that chain. Gold all in my chain. Don't believe me, just watch, nigga. What's up, Mom? Let me stop, guys. Sorry, guys. Got my J. Cole in the back. I love J. Cole. I ain't even gonna lie, like, he could get it. But alright, guys, I'm about to. Oh, the camera's zooming in and out. I just farted. Oh my god, it's time to go. I'm about to end this real quick. Make sure you guys continue to subscribe. I got a lot of haters, so I know they're watching my shit and not subscribing and things like that. But we're not gonna worry about them because when Jordan become famous and Jordan become big and Jordan becomes a musician, they're gonna be on my dick, and then I'm not gonna have a dick for them to be on. Well, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I meant. Like, anyway, see you next video. Bye, guys.